Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, and I'm going to be explaining why I decided to buy the Graph's native token called GRT. And one of the major reasons why is because I believe that the Graph is fundamentally fantastic. The Graph is an open source software that is used to collect, process, and store data from various blockchain applications. And this right here is actually done to facilitate information retrieval. The primary goal of the Graph is to help developers use relevant data to increase the efficiency of their decentralized application. The Graph analyzes and gathers blockchain data before storing it into various indices. And by the way, the name for these indices are called subgraphs. And this allows any application to send a query to its protocol and receive an immediate response. And by the way, these queries are posed through decentralized applications using something called GraphQL. And GraphQL, by the way, is a widely used language that was originally developed by Facebook. Hashtag Mark Zuckerberg, get well soon. If you know, you know. However, besides that point, the reason why Facebook even created GraphQL in the first place was because that it intended to use it as a way to gather data from a user's news feed. But it doesn't end there, because I think that it should be noted that anyone can actually use subgraphs to power applications across 40 plus networks, which include Polygon, Ethereum, Moonriver, Moonbeam, Harmony, and many others. The list goes on and on. The Graph is currently being used by popular Ethereum applications such as Aave, Curve, and even Uniswap as well. And if you're a big fan of Aave and Uniswap, by the way, feel free to check out my videos on those. I'm also bullish on that. And here are some crazy statistics for you. And no, it's not about Britney Spears' browsing history. As of right now, on the Graph network and hosted service, there has been over 45,000 projects and over 1 trillion queries served. Furthermore, on the Graph network, there has also been over 200 indexer nodes as well. Over 200, that's probably almost as many NBA stars as Kim Kardashian hypothetically has interacted with. At least that's what I assume. So with that being said, I do believe that the Graph is absolutely amazing. Statistically, it's doing fantastic. It has an amazing use case in my opinion, and it already has massive adoption. That's what she said. I think that the Graph is truly one of the best projects out there in my opinion, hands down. And personally for me, I think that the Graph's native token called GRT is presenting me with such an amazing risk to reward ratio. And why do I say that? Because I believe that by me buying GRT right now, I am not risking to lose that much in order to potentially gain a lot in the future. Because even though the price of GRT has had a relatively decent pump as of late, keep in mind, GRT is still down over 95% from its all-time high price. That's insane, right? GRT is still that oversold. And do I think that GRT can go down over 95% in price from where it is right here, right now? I simply don't think so. So the way I view it is that GRT is much closer to a bottom than it is a top. I think that the ceiling is very far away, but I think the floor is very close. So when I see something this amazing, yet this low in price, how can I not buy it? I think it's such a no-brainer pick for me. It's down over 95% from its all-time high price. Again, right? That's crazy. As of right now, I am going to constantly dollar cost average into GRT. I don't day trade, I don't swing trade, I don't use leverage. Because personally, I think doing that type of nonsense is first of all clown show behavior, and second of all, it creates a lot of unnecessary anxiety and stress. And who wants that? Day trading and using leverage, that's the equivalent of having like 10 side pieces. You're going to be absolutely just, confused all the time. It's going to be insane. Or it's like having 5 baby mamas. I mean, it's ridiculous. So that's why I like to keep it simple. I just dollar cost average. And by dollar cost averaging, I am removing all of the, worry about the short to medium term price movements. I don't care about that. I'm focused on the next bull run. And by slowly but surely accumulating more and more through dollar cost averaging, I believe that I am preparing myself for the next bull run in such a fantastic way. I can't wait for the next bull run. And if you want to know my price prediction for the Graph's native token called GRT during the next bull run, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. In that video, I break down my price target for GRT and I explain several reasons why I believe GRT could reach it during the next bull run. I think it's a very interesting video and I think you all would really love it.